Don't expect that your mind will think about the pure thing. You will be indulged. You are sick, watching things you're not supposed to watch. Look at things you're not supposed to look at. Say something you don't, and you wonder where this came from. Jesus out of town. Jesus out of the Bethany. Jesus out of your life. And if Jesus out of your life, you get sick. And if you ignored that further, you get sleepy. It's a symbol of death, called the smell of death. And then, if you ignore it completely, and death will take over. And maybe some of you are one of these stages today. But the good news here today is never too late. Because number one, look, we learned that Jesus loved Lazarus and his sister. It doesn't matter what they're going through. I am going theirs. And he went theirs. And before he get to Bethany, that small village, Martha heard that he is coming. She quickly went out. And first word she said to him, if you were here, my brother would die. And left it this way. So he said to her, I know you guys were in trouble. But don't worry about it, your brother will rise. I know that, I know. He will rise in the time of resurrection. What? I am the resurrection and life. Whosoever believes in me will not die. I am here. Do you believe it? Don't wait for that day. I am the resurrection. I'm here. You know what? Listen carefully. No matter what you're going through today, no matter what you're facing, no matter the trouble you got, no matter if you are even dead, in the stage of death, Jesus Christ today is coming and saying, do you believe it? I am the resurrection. You don't have to die and wait till you die and then experience resurrection. You can experience resurrection right where you sit right now. Amen. Because resurrection is not it's a life Jesus brings it to us. It's not a time on the time scale. It's life. Do you hear me? Yes. No matter what you're going through. No matter even right now, some of you men sitting there thinking about, how can I hide this for my wife? What can I do this when my wife doesn't catch up? Some of you women, how can I hide this from my husband? And you are trembling, and you are sleeping, and you are sick.
Stop it, Pastor. Amen.
Somebody said amen. Did you hear that?
Amen.
Am I speaking the truth or what?
Amen.
Can I be free with you?
Yes.
Because the truth is what set us free. Amen?
Amen.
You want to be sick and ignore it? Fine. You want to have a cancer and die and don't tell anybody about it, not even the doctor, and pretend everything. Guess what? That's not going to help. But let us face it. We have a truth from heaven this morning. God's going to spray it at us like a manna to bring life from, and cast out the spirit of death from our home, from our life. Amen. Are you with me or not, church? Amen. And he said, do you believe that, Mary? Martha. She said, I believe. What do you believe? You are the Son of the living God. You are the Messiah that we were waiting for. You are the one the Jew a few days ago, they tried to stone you for. I believe you are God. Okay. All right. That's good. And she went inside quickly. If you read the story, she went and whispered a little bit to Mary. And Mary, for the first time, she rushed quickly. Usually we know Mary always the calm woman. Remember the story in Matthew? When Jesus came to the town and Martha was busy cooking and Mary was sitting at his feet, and Martha didn't like it. Said, don't you care? Tell her to stand up and help me. I'm tired. I'm the only one cooking. And Martha said, and Jesus said to her, Martha, Martha. That's what the word Martha, Martha came. Martha, Martha, you care too much about too many things. You know, Mary had chosen the brother. But we see Mary here quickly jump and ran with the right attitude, and ran. In the minute she came to him, she did something Martha didn't do. And that's why some of us missing the boat. What Mary did, Martha didn't do. She went first and spoke on her knee and worshiped him. She worshiped him. She gave him. She had a relationship with him. She had a past experience with him. She knew what he loved. And she went at his knees and she said to him, if you were, she repeated the same word to her sister, but on her knees, not standing. If you were here, my sister will not die. Or my brother will not die. He said, Mary. And she wept. Martha didn't. Young man, I saw you praying, you were weeping. Good. He's listening. The Lord loved the deer. Why? What happened? Your eyes is too dry. Learn how to worship God with tears, because he loved the tear. Look what he said. When he saw Mary crying and weeping, guess what? The Bible said, and he wept. Jesus wept. The shortest verse in the Bible. Jesus wept. He saw her weeping. He was moved with compassion. He was seeing sincerity. He said, where is the tomb? Take me there. Show me where it is there. They took him there. Take it, remove the stone. Martha, wait. Here's Martha again. Are you Martha or Mary today? Please don't do it. What do you mean you're doing that? I just told you, if you just believe. Read the story here. Didn't I tell you if you just believe? But my brother is 4 days. He's rotten, he smells. Don't expose him like this. Maybe his ears was eaten by worm now. Please don't do it. Maybe his eyes has been eaten by fly now, by a worm, but don't know. I don't know about you, but I used to see people dead. And they, for 4 days, and I see how they get rotten. She's right. But he said, didn't I tell you if you just believe? And he stood there. Remove the stone. They moved the stone. And the Bible said that he shouted with a loud voice, Lazarus! That's right, that's what he said. He didn't say Lazarus, please wake up. Some of you pray like this. You know why some of you pray like this? Because you are sleeping. You're not confident. You lost every confidence. You allow sin to rotten in your life and inside of your mind. And you don't understand that if you just believe, he will wipe every rotten, every sin, every garbage that has been thrown at you by the world and make your heart clean, wipe you clean. This is true. This is right. And he said, Lazarus, loud voice, coming out. And the dead man lifted up. Remember, he's tied, his legs is tied with rope and linen, and his hand is tied and his eyes dead. And he stood up like this from the tomb and walked up on the air. And Jesus said, take the robe and tie him. What was tying him up? Death. Death will tie you up. Spirit to be prejudiced spirit is what tied you up. The spirit that is unclean spirit will tie you up and will keep your eyes completely in darkness. Jesus came to this world, and he's working today, and he's still working at this moment. And he's still in us